Welcome to a very special episode of the Madness Table, in which William Johnston attempts to murder the rest of the team brutally with a card he has been waiting to flip for the last year and 3 months. I don't know actually how long we've been doing it. For a while. He's been waiting for a while.
It's been 2 years, my dude.
That doesn't make sense.
That's longer. That's way longer.
Years ended.
I'm pretty sure it's no. We'll get back to it. But if you want to see the manner of my death, continue to watch. If you want to yell at Will for the blood on his hands, join our Discord. It's mostly what it's for. That and memes. We have a good time. Other than that, like, follow, subscribe. Tell your little cousin who wants to get into D&D about this podcast so they can get really, really into Dungeons and Dragons and bring it up during Thanksgiving next year. Because that's what your family needs. It's what your family wants. And I'm out of content, so I want to throw it back to Will.
Thanks, Andrew. Thank you. I appreciate that. What a wonderful intro, as always. As I was stating to you guys before we even begin, because we're instantly launching into combat here, Mistress Ilvara has arrived. She has her retinue. She has summoned some giant spiders. This is one of the longest initiative trackers I've ever written down, and I am so nervous because there's a couple insights I'll definitely have to write or talk to you guys about after, and we can probably share it in like a forthcoming bonus action. But my wife to me tonight, she goes, tell everybody good luck in the recording. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna need it. And she was like, be a nice DM. I said, what? You don't even know. And she's like, you're doing something evil tonight. She was like, try to keep your friends. And I was like, way to put a dick on combat.
She's like, I know you.
And she's like, I absolutely know you're heinous. And then
she's like, I married a monster.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Committed to the bit.
Yeah. So I will do my best to keep my friends while being honest to the enemies, because the monsters know what they're doing.
Don't disappoint your wife, Will.
Too late.
If I do this correctly, I will disappoint her, because I will have no friends and the podcast will be over.
Oh man.
Hey,
man.
It's a great place to wrap. This is the tying of loose ends.
Absolutely. We're like halfway through the adventure. Just tie it up in a nice bow here. They didn't do it, guys. The demons continue to rampage and the world ends.
Well, listen. If they kill us here, then the story is not out of the abyss. The story is a prison break that took way too long to not succeed.
Fair point. Fair point. Yeah.
The next chapter is just Ilvara going back to Menzobarazon and having to explain why she wasted 6 months of company resources.
Yeah.
So what did you do with the plumbing budget again? Why did we not improve anything at the prison?
This is like somebody tried to shoot Ocean's 3 and they were like, but what if it was in medieval times? All right. Well, we have already rolled for initiative. Do you guys want some bad news?
Oh.
Already?
If
Yeah,
you're going
already.
here.
I'm going to start here. All the important baddies rolled higher than you guys.
Of course they did. We rolled like...
Of course. You rolled garbage. I'll be honest. It was garbage. And it makes me very
feels convenient.
nervous. Here's the other thing. Brendan, I fucked up on the poison that got you. You're
Okay.
not paralyzed. They have drow poison on their weapons, so you are unconscious instead.
Elaborate.
That's better for you.
It's somewhat better.
The only thing I need to know is, do I have hit points?
You absolutely have hit points. It's like you got hit and you're asleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're taking a nap.
Okay.
You're taking a nap.
That's way better.
The only way you come up from it is if you are damaged, or if someone takes an action, and this is under the rules, takes an action to wake you.
Okay.
So enjoy a nice slumber. have fun playing Vlad, and if one of your friends decides to wake you up, great. Okay? Good, okay. I'm glad everybody's so hyped for this comeback.
I did give a thumbs up for the listeners.
Yeah.
I did give my consent for
Yeah.
this terrible situation.
The rest of us
The
just have a look of fear in
listeners-
our eyes.
The listeners really appreciate that thumbs up that they can see as
I
they listen.
also apologize to the listeners. I am coming off of a sickness, if you can't tell. This is me today.
This is Brendan at his prime right now, obviously.
We're doing great.
Doing great. Well, you are surrounded on all sides. Let's repaint this picture for everybody at home or on their drives or whenever. Ilvara and another female priestess-looking individual are about... let's see here. They are... Why is this thing in my way? Roll 20. They are 25 feet from Sephel and Artomis to the northeast, while 2 guards are 25 feet away from Vladimir and Scylla to the southeast. So northwest and southeast. And there are 2 giant spiders that stand on these 15-foot ledges to the east and west, so to speak. But first up in the initiative is Jorlin. And for those of you that remember that name, he was the slightly disfigured drow that attempted to help you guys in your escape. You can see that they've been injured a little bit. They are limping. However, that does not stop them from firing a hand crossbow at Scylla.
Is this considered a surprise round?
No. Nope, this is just because he rolled top of the initiative, he is going. However, I rolled a natural 2, so it's definitely not going to hit. Your shield immediately comes up, you're catching it, but they are going to charge forward, and they're actually going to take a stab at Vlad now with a short sword. So that is... That's a natural 20. I started with a 2, and now we're at a 20. I don't know what this means for the combat. This is really bad because this short sword is coated in poison.
Okay.
So you are Vlad. I almost said Oshni.
You almost said Ashni.
Yeah.
Wait,
For
you
the
do that.
piercing damage, Vlad
So-
is going. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to make sure that we're on the same level here. Poison damage is not doubled during a crit.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just the physical. You take 16 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and you take 11 points of poison damage.
Okay. Does he
And
have
that is-
resistances not to poison?
So Jorlin very quickly fires off a hand crossbow at Scylla, charges in while Scylla is distracted, and stabs Vladimir with his short sword. And then
There's no save for that poison, it just applies.
once it hits, it applies. It is
Okay.
coated on that weapon. I will double check the official stat block. My desk is littered in papers here. Nope, it just says piercing damage plus X
Just
amount
takes it.
of poison damage.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So next up is the other warrior. This is the younger one, if you remember, by the name of Shore, who Jorlin had told you all was now Ilvara's favorite, boy toy, for lack of a better word. And he is going to charge immediately at Scylla and take 2 swings with his short sword. First swing at Scylla, that is a 14, so that's an obvious miss. Second swing... no better. That's an 8. So 2 misses, just ding ding off of your shield. That is his turn. Next up is the younger looking priestess. As a bonus action, she is going to summon a spiritual weapon. Which I am going to just pull out an animated armor token and summon it next to... Actually, let me check my range on that here. Move the weapon up to... Can you... within 60 feet. Okay. So this spiritual short sword appears right next to Artomis.
Fuck.
And that is her bonus action.
It also gets to attack as part of that bonus action casting.
Yes, it does. And when I hit the target takes blah, blah, blah,
Andrew,
blah.
you're on our side.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use the same spell later. I need to set the precedent.
No, you're right. Good thing.
That is a 16 to hit you, Artomis.
That does not hit Artemis.
Okay, so you bravely duck out of the way as this dark celestial weapon swings out at you. All right. As her action, she is going to use the cantrip Sacred Flame, and I need Artemis to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Ooh, that's all right. That is a 21.
Okay, you save. This sacred light just comes down. You dodge out of the way. She is then going to move her full movement 1, 10, 20, up towards the north, getting a little bit farther away from the combat. And that is Asha's turn. Next up is Ilvara. And Ilvara is nasty. And she has been saving up some wicked spells for you all as I check my distances here. Yeah. She actually pulls off of her belt this rod, and from it she flicks it, and you hear this whoosh, this wet clack as what appeared like one strand splits into 3 as you see it as a tentacle-like rod. She then holds one hand up into the air and she's like, "My mistress Loth, with their blood, I sacrifice them to you. Honor me once again." And she is going to cast over the entire party an insect plague at 5th level. This is a 20-foot radius sphere centered over all of you. So I'm going to duplicate a token here and put this in the middle of the fight. Give it an aura just so we can all see clearly here. I'm sure it'll probably hit some of her friends there. Actually, yeah, let's adjust. She's going to push it to just behind Sephel and Artomis, the center of this aura. Shore will still need to make the same save. However, everybody in there needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Artomis, what you got?
17.
You save.
I got a 15.
You save.
Would I auto fail this?
No. That's interesting. Because it's not a dex.
No.
It's for physical damage.
Andrew, I'm really sorry. It sounds like you're still not talking into your mic for some reason. Is it just me?
How about now? Is that any better?
Better. I just don't think you're as loud as everyone else, maybe, but
You sound clear. Maybe it's your distance.
yeah, I don't know
here.
if the mic was tilted
I could.
or...
It was a little tilted. I'm also turning it up a bit. Is
Yeah,
that
that's a lot
That's
better.
better.
Okay.
Yeah. I would
That
even
too
go
loud?
just the smidgest down.
Yeah, smidge down.
How about now?
That's
Yeah.
You're good.
That sounds pretty clean.
Sorry, man.
Cool.
It's just...
No, you're good.
All right. Brennan, no, go ahead and roll me the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. This fight is already probably the hardest you guys have encountered to date. I'm not gonna do that to you.
22.
Okay, you save. Scylla,
I got that 15.
you got that 15? Okay. Vlad,
Vlad. Okay. Constitution save. Okay, he's pretty good at these. 21.
Okay, he saves. So everybody passed. However, you are going to take half damage from 5d10.
Yep.
Okay.
So far, my rolls...
What kind of damage is it?
Piercing damage. Ooh. All right. Everybody takes 23 points of piercing damage.
I'm sorry. Hold on. This is very important. Would the state of unconsciousness be considered a state of magical sleep?
No, because this is from a poison. I wouldn't consider this magic.
It's not a magic poison. Okay.
What?
Not all poisons are magic. Not all magic is poison.
Fine.
So that is 23 points of piercing damage to everybody. And that is her turn, except she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 to the base of the 15-foot ledge to the southwest there. And she just begins laughing as the insects are whirring all over you all. All right.
Question, Will, does Sephel wake up then after taking that damage?
I would.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. However, he is still prone. Just keeping you aware of that, honest.
Yep.
Some other things happen. And then it's the giant spiders' turns. Both of them. The one to the northeast is going to... They are going to run down the wall. And actually, let me double check their movement here. They are not going to be able to do that. So they move 5, 10, 15, 20. They get down to the bottom of this 15-foot ledge, this first spider. And they are... is this one creature? They're going to launch a web at Artomis. So this is a ranged weapon attack. So I gotta go against your AC. Jeez, crow. That was probably the 120 I'm gonna get tonight, guys, because that was a 3. So that web just long sails by you, hitting on the ground a little ways away, and that is that spider's turn. However, the one to the southwest is going to do the same at Sephel. So I believe they have advantage on a prone target on a ranged attack.
Ranged attacks have disadvantage on a prone target.
Thank you for keeping me honest. So that's an 8 and a natural 20. So thank goodness the 8 does that. However, that is a total. I don't know. Does a 13 get you?
Just no.
Ooh. All right, so 2 webs launched. This other spider also gets down to the bottom of the ledge. That is their turn. Artomis, you are up.
Sephel, these people seem to know you. Is this... Oh, this is the thing you were just talking about.
Remember the story I literally just finished telling you?
Those are those people.
And I'll just point at Ilvara.
Artemis smiles. Oh, that's all you had to say. And I'm gonna break wide after Ilvara. I have 35 feet of movement, so I can't quite close on her. Do I want to use a bonus action?
Artemis.
Do you?
Be a monster.
Artemis turns back to Sephel, almost reaching Ilvara, smiles at Sephel, and then looks past past him at Scylla. Oh, that I can do.
Help!
Bonus action, cunning action, dash.
You don't have cunning actions anymore. You're no longer a rogue.
You know, you make a strong point, Will. You make a really strong point. On the flip side, I think instead I will use my bonus action to Hexblade Curse Ilvara. which lowers my crit threshold and applies extra damage.
Okay, there's no save or anything for that?
Nope, just a feature.
All right, marking
She
her
is
for the
cursed.
curse.
A bit of dawn's light glows from beneath her armor. And I'm gonna, why not? I'm gonna launch both of my Eldritch Blasts at her.
Oh, you already get 2?
Pew pew.
It's about character level, not class level, my friend.
Gross.
So that is a 27 to hit.
Jeez, crow.
Wow.
Yeah, that first one definitely hits.
And that is a max 18 points of damage.
Ooh.
And I get to do it again.
Okay.
And that is a 24 to hit.
That is also a hit.
And a measly 10 points of force damage.
Okay. She gets a little bit weaker, and you launch these attacks into her, and it hits her, and she's... Our intelligence might not have had everything about you all, but you will die. She says this to you, Artemis.
You have chosen to die here. Remember that as you thrive in the demon webs.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got there.
Okay. I mistook another person's turn for Vlad's in the initiative order. So Vlad gets to go now, but that will change in the next round.
Oh, good.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Okay.
As I said, it's a very long initiative tracker.
Wow.
Yeah, already. How is everybody feeling about this combat?
Good.
Fuck you.
Our chances are pretty good.
Fuck you.
Straps.
Wow. Okay. So, explain partial blink to me. Is that
Link?
so? That is a feature of the Obsidian Dragon Wormling.
Oh,
So they can once per day. That is just a thing. It
yes,
doesn't.
'cause
It
that
doesn't
is
have an action. It doesn't have like.
It's a special feature, but they get to use it, I believe, once per day.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So he is in human form right now. What would it take to...
It's a bonus action to turn back into his draconic form, but he still has like full range of movement, even as human, like to his dragon abilities.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is he's going to partial blink. Can you give me control of the pawn?
Ooh, sorry about that. There you go.
Okay. So he's going to partial blink. Just back here. Up to the northwest, sort of
Woo.
away from most enemies.
So he just moved to the northwest 45 feet, just
Yes.
so everybody is following
Yeah.
along.
He is then going to fly. How high is this chamber?
It is 30 feet high.
Okay. He's going to get up to the ceiling.
Okay, just flies instantly up. He can't fly in human form. He's got to transform.
Okay. So he doesn't have full range of his dragon abilities.
Yeah, that's the only one. Sorry.
Okay. So he's going to bonus action transform.
Okay.
He is going to fly up to the ceiling.
All right.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
No. You wish. So it was 30 feet up. He's then He's going to fly 25 feet to the west. So he is hovering slightly above Ilvara.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to unleash a plasma breath.
All right.
Ooh.
So Ilvara has to make a dexterity 15 saving throw.
Okay, she's pretty good at these. You see Oshni's like draconic mouth, just like his stony body from the chest up through the neck into the mouth just begins to like, almost like Godzilla-esque, just until this roiling mass of almost like lava bursts forth, and that is a 18.
Okay, that is a save. So you're still going to take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So this is... do you want me to roll the 5d8 or just use the suggested damage?
Do the 5d8 rolled.
Alright.
I'm here for the spirit of rolling. Roll our dice. They're here for that.
Okay.
Could screw me. Who knows?
It won't. Where is my... I need more d8s. More dice! Okay. 10... 15...
So many.
Okay, 20 points. Reduced to 10
Nice.
of radiant damage.
Okay. So she gets hit by this and she sears part of her body. Some of her almost spider web-like clothing actually just like melts away with that radiant exposure. And she glances up at Vlad. Is that the rest of the finality of his turn?
Yes, he does not have any kind of multi-attack here, so that is all he has.
Okay. Scylla, you are up. You have two warriors beside you. You see these spiders creeping in. Ilvara is being cornered by Vlad and Artomis. What is up with you?
Let's go. I will bonus action rage.
Absolutely.
Scylla is, I think she's looking at these people and she's like, she thinks of them as slavers. And there is
correct.
Like, this extreme rage. And she's got her trident.
Ooh,
and her
we haven't
shield.
seen this in a while.
Yeah, well, you burned my short swords.
Me? You mean a pudding king?
And then, so this is Shore, right? Shore
Yes, it is. The one who is right next to you.
Yeah, he took 2 attacks on her, and she's gonna throw it back.
How terrifying.
17 to hit.
Let me just double check. That's a miss. He manages to parry you with, or actually, he like just dodges out of the way of the trident.
He's a dexterous boy.
Okay. Second attack. Nat 20.
Okay.
I think we'll hit.
Yeah, that's
And
gonna do it.
when it hits, I would like to expend a superiority die to attempt to disarm him, forcing him to drop one item of my choice that it's holding.
All right.
I want him to drop that weapon.
Yeah, do your damage first so we can keep track of these good numbers. He was all cocky before he like dodged it, and he was like, "You can't hit me, ugly fish woman," as he's like sneering at you. And then you hit, and then you like, I imagine you trap his short sword.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, "Uh-oh."
Not many people go up against the trident and live to tell the tale. That is 17 points of piercing.
Nice. Okay. And so what is my save here?
The save is it's a strength save.
Okay.
DC, let me check real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a strength save against my DC of 15.
Okay. That is a natural 16 for a total of a 17. So he's not disarmed?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
so you like catch the blade and he just barely manages it to keep it in his grip, and you do not disarm him.
I see absolutely no reason not to action surge, and so I will be doing that.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is the fight to unleash it all.
This is going to be an 11 plus 8 for a 19 to hit.
He is going to use his reaction to parry and add 3 to his AC, causing that attack to miss.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I see what you're doing.
And I don't like it.
I dislike it.
And my second attack is a 24, 16 plus 8.
That is a hit.
I
Once
will
again,
make
he gets
this
cocky.
a disarming strike.
No!
Yes.
Stop!
Blade! Put it down!
Put
That's
it
not what
down.
she said. That one's only gonna be 12 piercing.
All
But it's
right.
that strength save again.
I mean, damage is damage. We love it. All right, and it's strength 15. Let's see if I can
Yeah.
save again.
And I think this is just like a full like 2 battle masters, like boom parry, boom parry, boom parry.
Yeah, he's like, he was cocky at first, and then seeing what you can do, he's like, oh shit. I rolled a 10 plus 1 for an 11, so you whip that short sword out of his hand, and it drops to the floor.
I imagine she's like in his face, like I don't think she growls, but it's whatever fish do when they're mad.
Well, you're raging, and we were discussing this recently, that
Yeah.
like we pictured some of the deep lake tritons being far more monstrous, and maybe even like houses have a certain animal like attributed to them that they kind of take on from the deep. Have you decided on something like that, or is that something in the works?
In the works.
Okay.
But I do think it is like when she rages, she drops some of that humanistic elements for sure.
Oh, absolutely. At this point, I equate Scylla to the Hulk, because
Hell yeah.
you have an impossibly high AC
Mad.
and an innumerable amount of hit points, and you can dish out damage.
So mad.
All right. Well, if that is all of your turn,
Yeah, that's it.
it is Sephel's turn, who is prone on the ground in the middle of the field.
Oh,
Get up.
lovely.
Get up, squid boy. It's time to fight.
Yeah, so Sephel is going
Hey,
to
leg.
stand up. How far away are we here? 45 feet from Ilvara.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's kind of tucked into this corner, so if you're going to do a direct ray, she's going to get a +2 to her AC. But if you have something that causes a save or otherwise, she'll be unprotected.
Sure. Okay, we're gonna start. God damn it.
So many combatants on the field, and the wizard doesn't know what to do.
No,
Have
man.
I stymied you?
No, the issue is they're spread out. Okay, we're gonna start with something simple.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mistress Ilvara.
I don't like the sound of this already.
Give me an intelligence save.
Alright. What's your spell save DC? Like 17,
I'll
18?
fucking tell you.
Oh, yes, a natural 20.
Alright. So nothing fucking happens because I was using a cantrip.
Oh, damn it.
I was trying to mind sliver.
Oh, that would have been good, though.
Uh,
I hadn't
so
saved.
what I am going to do instead
Glad I got Andrew with that.
is, it's okay, someone thinks you're funny, Will. Consolation prize.
I appreciate that if someone does.
I'm going to run southwest into this little notched corner here, try to give myself some cover.
10 feet away from the giant spider. I love
Yeah,
that.
well-
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. That'll be fun in the next round. Artemis and Vlad have cornered Ilvara, but you can see after she's been burnt, like her shoulder now has what looks like 3rd-degree burns. It's just even darker, charred skin. She turns back to Artemis, and you see this cruel smile come over her face, and she goes, "Surprise! Come forth!" And we see 4 more drow appear from the ledges and
No, that's
entering
okay.
the combat.
That's okay.
They do not appear to be as heavily armored as the others, but they are here nonetheless.
Oh, great.
Not good, not good. So one of them appears right at the top of the ledge from the shadows, right over Sephel, and they are going to charge over, and you could just you look up as you hear the footsteps of Sephel, as you look up and you see a hand crossbow trained at you, and they are going to fire.
I mean, did they see me on top of that ledge? I'm tucked under there.
You were in the middle of the field before. Doesn't take much movement to spot.
Whatever.
But it's okay because they missed with a natural 4, and their plus does not even get close. The next one of these drow is the one nearest Ilvara up on the ledge. They are about 15 feet away. They charge, and they are also going to fire a hand crossbow at Artomis. Nice. Does a 21 hit you?
It usually would. I'm going to shield.
All right.
Nice.
Dawn's Edge, you can feel that new protection soar through you as you swipe up your hand and that shield comes up blocking it.
And you have that the whole round, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The next drow is the one farthest to the north near Asha, the other priestess, who is going to jump down the ledge and is going to move across the field 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet and is going to fire a hand crossbow at Vlad. That is an 18 to hit Vlad.
I believe that does hit.
Okay.
Except he is going to use a reaction and cash. No, he's not. No, he's not. That hits.
Okay. You take max 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Natural 1.
Oh, beautiful. Except this is only going to last for a moment. Because you failed by 5 or more, you immediately drop unconscious. However, you fall, and you're going to take damage, and reawaken.
Yep.
However, that is 3d6 falling damage. Oh, that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage to Vlad. How's Vlad doing? They're a beefcake, but they've been hit quite a bit.
They're not this kind of beefcake.
In the last drow, as Vlad drops to the ground, is going to also drop to the ledge. This one's on the northern side. Drop that 15 feet. They take a tiny bit of damage. The other one did 2. Okay. And this one is going to charge near the giant spider to the east, moving about 15 feet, and is going to fire a hand crossbow at Scylla. Let's switch up my d20. This one's been rolling low. Nice, but I don't think that's going to hit. 17 doesn't hit you, right?
It does not.
Okay. That is what I will call the lesser drow's turn, and we are now back at the top of the initiative order with Jorlin. Jorlin now losing not losing his prey, actually. Though I can't reach you. So he's going to flank Scylla with Shore by moving 10 feet. So he is on the east, and they seeing the monster that Scylla is and disarming Shore is going to take 2 short sword attacks at you. First one's a natural 3. God damn it. Second swing. Different die. Nope. That's a natural 10. 2 misses from Shore. All right. From Jorlin. Next up is Shore, who lost his short sword. Yeah, not great. He is going to spend his action to pick up his short sword, and stands right there toe-to-toe with Scylla still. So that is his turn. Next up is the Priestess Asha, who is going to command as her bonus action. It takes a bonus action to command the weapon, yes? For those that are more familiar with this spell.
I believe so.
Yeah, but
As a bonus action
I'm
on your
getting
turn, you
confused
can
with
move
Baldur's
it up
Gate
to
rules.
20 feet.
Yeah, I know. Gosh. All right, moves 5, 10, 15 to Scylla and is going to take a swing at you.
The fuck?
So you are surrounded on 3 sides. Natural 18 for a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You are then going to take... That is the wrong spell I'm looking at. That would have been bad. There it is. That is 1d8. You take... Oh, max. You take 8 points. Oh, nope. I need to add my spellcasting ability modifier, so... Trying to look for it here on the priestess stat, which is not great. Okay, you take 10 points of force damage. I'm saying this because I can't remember if you guys have resistances to some of these things. That is a bonus action. She is then... Let's take a look at her spells.
No.
Oh, do you have a reaction that you're going to use?
I don't. Sorry.
Okay, just double checking. She is then going to move a little bit south so she can get clear line of sight on Artomis. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to the south, kind of coming back to where she was. And she is going to fire a guiding bolt at Artomis.
Uh-oh.
That is a... let's see. Does a 24 hit?
A 24 is the AC.
Oh.
So it that means it does hit, Will.
Yeah. All right, this is 4d6 radiant damage.
I like it. I like it more when I use the spell against you.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm sure.
I don't think you should get to play clerics.
Only 10 points of radiant damage. I'm rolling low, guys. I'm rolling low, which is great for you. So that is Asha's turn. Now it's Ilvara. Oh, Ilvara. She is at that. Okay. She's got so many spells here, and I have so many characters. She is... Yeah, she's gonna do that. You can see Artemis, she is like decently wounded now at this point. So she begins weaving her hands and she goes, "My mistress, please give me aid." And she attempts to summon something, which I actually have to roll a D100 for. And I rolled in... Oh, yeah, okay. I rolled a 98. I had to double check my stuff there.
Is that good or bad, Will?
You hear from Dawn's Edge, Artemis. She immediately is like, perks up, and she is like, no. And you feel it too as a fiendish entity. Like this crawl comes over you as you realize a demon has now appeared, called forth from the abyss in the center of the field. It's this horrible, yellow, nasty, Icarus tree-looking like creature. I'm going to show you guys this image. Can you guys see that on Roll20?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's got this large eye, these multiple tendrils. It's nasty. And so this creature appears, and Ilvara's like, yes, thank you, mistress. And this combat got way harder. So this creature appears, this oozing kind of thing and is going to... I haven't even looked at its stat block. You guys, she was supposed to do this at a certain threshold. You got her there very fast. Oh boy. Okay. It looks about... Let me just double check. No. Gotta check my... Yeah. Okay, so it is definitely an ally. There's not a chance that it could turn against. It is going to mist form, where it turns into this gaseous yellow-green mist. And it is going to then fly 30 feet. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving within 10 feet of Sephel. You can see as it, like, gets closer. Let's see. Oh gosh. All right. So it reverts back to its physical form. Yikes. Let me just double check here. Yes. Okay. And I'm sorry, guys. There's so many things here. It is... Oh my god. Sephel, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Okay. Natural 20.
Thank goodness. Because it just tried to cast Dominate Person on you.
That would have been pretty bad.
I'm honestly, I'm playing this as hard as it should be, but I'm really friggin' rooting for you guys.
Yeah, we feel it.
Smokes.
We can feel it.
All right, that is so good that you saved.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Okay. Ilvara is then going to turn and she's going to climb up the ledge. I need to do an athletics check. Cock die. She makes it. Okay, one of my higher rolls for the evening. She makes it and she's going to then move a little bit away. That is an action to cast that. Does she have a bonus action that I can use? No. So that is the entirety of her turn. Artomis, she has just moved out of sight, but you know she is up there. All right, that was the Yoklo's turn. Next up, I need Artomis and Vladimir to make a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
We get a dirty 20.
Okay, what did Vlad get? You didn't roll yet!
Shut up. 13.
13. All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to save my fucking character.
You know what? That's fair. That's very fair. You should be focused on that. Artemis, you hear it almost instantly. It sounds like metal on metal coming from the north. And you quickly turn an eye, and then Vladimir hears it as this thin but armored woman all of a sudden appears from out of the tunnel. She has, contrary to the image on her token, she is wielding what looks like a large mace. She has a very large shield on her back, and she has this old, tarnished armor and what almost looks like a half kind of metal visor, and over her head is draped like this chainmail veil. They are very thin, but they are tall, probably about 6'4". And you look, and her armor ends at her feet after these plate skirts in greaves, and then just bare feet that have been wound in cloth. She looks older, perhaps probably in her, like her 60s or so. But like she enters the room and there's like a palpable silence that follows it as she pulls from off of her armor. You can see these like small bits of cloth or parchment that are like hanging from it. She pulls one attached to it out. She goes, "Excuse me, all here in attendance." And her voice is just booming out amongst this cavern. "It is of a dire charge that I am here to retrieve 3 individuals. Are you not of the Drow persuasion by the names of," and she reads this scroll, "Sephel, Scylla, and Artomis? Are there any here?" And you can see Ilvara like immediately whips around and she's like, "How dare you!" And this older woman just like turns and barks at her and points a finger and she goes, "Kneel, I am not finished." And you can see this compulsion come over Ilvara as this woman has bonus action use the spell Command, and you see Ilvara buckle to her knees. And this older woman then awaits a reply from everybody.
Bitch, I don't know you.
Hi, I am Artomis Starcaller, sworn sword of the Kingdom of Ember, proponent of the 1,000 Broken Blades.
I do not care for your names other than the first. Do you travel with the others known as Sephel and Scylla?
Maybe.
I am not an enemy, boy. I have been sent here by Brunor Battlehammer.
Oh, in that case, yes. Yeah,
Very well.
they're over there.
We're totally here, actually.
Good. You may call me Abyss Whippen. And she all of a sudden starts like shirks off this large shield, and you can see as she brings it in front of her, crucified across it and chained to it is this horrible fiendish skeleton. She goes, "We shall dispatch of these drow momentarily." And with that little interlude, let's get back with the spoopy music. And Abyss Whippen is then going to... She's going to march forward another 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Getting around underneath Vladimir and Artemis. And she is going to... Let's see, she's got quite a few things she can do here. She is going to... She actually pulls off, she like, with her free hand that's not holding the shield, she pulls off another one of these hanging kind of like rights or writs, and she is going to use a 4th level mass healing word scroll. So let me just double check the range on that to see if everybody can be affected.
I need it, please.
I need it. So it's everybody within 60 feet of her that she chooses. So yes, Scylla, you get it. Bell gets it. Artemis gets it. Vladimir gets it. So at 4th level, let me just check my note here. That is 44 plus 4 hit points. So that is 3, a 2, another 3, and that is 15 HP back to everybody.
Wow.
Party. She goes, "Do not fear, children. The gods protect." And that is her turn. It is now Vlad's.
Okay. So Vlad does not get his plasma breath back.
Oh, thank goodness.
Uh,
I've created a monster. But you earned it.
you act like you're not a lethal fucking weapon that needs nukes to fight. You're like, oh my god, I gave you powerful things. Yeah, they're maybe keeping us alive.
So this is the thing I was going to say in the bonus action, but I'm going to reveal here. In the book, they state that most parties should have about 3 or 4 of the NPCs from the beginning, possibly with them, to help with this fight. Y'all had none.
Yeah, we did.
However, notice had been sent to Bruno Battlehammer, and he sent Abyss Whippin, who is a badass.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Pyrotechnics does fucking nothing. Okay, so he can just bite. So Vlad, still in his dragon form, is going to... Sephel is in a fucking corner here. What do we got for distance there? So Vlad is going to race in a straight line towards the giant spider.
All right, the one
that is
near
just
Sephel.
North of Sephel.
All right.
And he's going to make a bite attack.
Do it.
Okay, that's a 19.
That's absolutely a hit.
Okay. And we are talking... I need a D10.
Kill it, Vlad, kill it.
Do
it for the party.
Spoilers, he didn't. So 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 8 force damage.
Nice. All right.
And he's just clinging on with his maw.
Yes, Vlad is wrangling with this giant spider, which it was a pretty potent bite, as that spider is not looking so good now. However, it is their turn, so they are going to retaliate with a bite of their own on Vlad.
Okay.
So this is going to be a... Where's my bite? That is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so this spider just can't get their fangs back far enough to get Vlad. However, the next giant spider is up, and they're going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 closer to the middle of the field, and they're going to... Actually, let me see if it's a recharge. Let's see if their web recharges. That was a 5. It's a recharge. They are going to fire a web at Artomis. Does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So you are not restrained. That is the giant spider's turns. Artemis, you're up.
All right. I am going to rush after Ilvara. So I'm gonna try to hop up this little hill here.
All right, make me an athletics check.
Ooh, that is a 13.
That does not pass. So you are not able to immediately scramble up this ledge.
Okay. So if I can't see her over the top then?
Nope. 15 feet tall.
Gosh. Oh, darn it. Well, you know what they say. I don't always have to see you. I'm going to for my bonus action spiritual weapon up there.
Aha, how nice. What shape does it take?
It takes a if possible even more brightly lit version of Dawn's Edge.
Nice. Yeah, you can feel this pulse come through her as like a duplicate of her appears up by Ilvara in this drow. I'm going to use an animated armor. I will try to create an axe spiritual weapon for you at another time.
No worry. Okay, and how much of my movement, I should ask, did it take to... I mean, I took it, like, 5, 10, or 5 to get over here. Did I lose movement trying to go up the incline?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay. Cool. Then I am going to... first things first, spiritual weapon, go burr. It's going to attempt to hit Ilvara.
Okay.
Ooh, howdy. That is a 26 to hit.
Holy smokes. Yes.
And that is
rocks.
11 points of force damage.
Oof.
I'm sorry, make that 14 points of force damage before I still have my curse on.
Thank you. I don't love that, but you can hear her cry out in pain, and she like immediately turns to the other drow and she's like, "Get rid of this thing."
Yeah, good luck. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
All right, Artemis.
Let's check in the wording here. Okay, I can't see, so I can't use that. I am then going to go ahead and get a little feisty. I'm gonna look over at Priestess Asha.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look her dead in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, "Hold still." And I'm gonna need her to make a wisdom saving throw against hold person.
Oh, it was sitting on an 18 and then it rolled to a 4. Fuck.
Hold.
All right, man.
She is held, paralyzed.
Nice. You got that wish worked out well for you.
Yep. I look back at the abbess. As you wish, my lady.
She just kind of nods at you. I'm going to put a snail on Asha to remind me that they don't want to move. All right. Next up is another interesting thing to happen. That drow between Asha and the abbess, all of a sudden, let's see here. Yes. You see it all of a sudden, 2 arrows just or bolts appear in the neck of it, and it just crumples to the ground, dead. And because of where everybody is, I think the only person who could possibly see this individual is Scylla. Scylla, roll me a perception check. Or actually, what's your passive perception?
It is 12.
12? That's enough. You see crouched in the back about, what is this, 30 feet away from the abbess, crouched on the ground in like, almost like this ghillie-like cloak, is this slight individual holding a very large crossbow that they are now like yanking back a lever on to reload. But it seems another ally has entered the fray. And that was their action. Let's see what they've got for bonus actions. They are then going to use Phase Step to teleport 30 feet and appear about 10 feet in front of Artomis and 10 feet away from the abbess, so in between them, and still like lands in this burst of kind of like cold air brushes past you, Artomis, as they appear, but they are still in this crouch position and they are aiming at the giant spider in the middle of the room. Scylla, you are surrounded by 2 heavily armored drow and a spiritual weapon of a short sword. What do you do?
Oh, what a sticky picket wickle thing here.
Yeah, that one.
You know what? I love that one.
Scylla, I think she's like spun and she sees this ally, and just for a split second before turning back to shore, and I will make my first attack.
Okay.
That's a 16.
That is a miss.
After my attack, I will bonus action, attempt to shove him prone.
Okay, strength contest.
Correct.
All right.
And I
all
have
right.
advantage, or do I? I don't think
Why
it's not
would you have
it's not a
advantage?
save for me. It's just acrobatics. I'm thinking rage rules.
Oh. Yeah, doesn't that give you bonuses to
Advantage on
any...
strength checks. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, then you've got it.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, you'll have to roll basically a natural 1 to lose this.
Well, I didn't. I got an 18.
Okay, you win. He is shoved back or prone. Which one is it?
Prone is the one I'm choosing.
Prone.
Because you can either do shoving 5 feet or knock prone, and I'm gonna.
Nice. Okay, so Shore is shoved down to the ground.
All right. I will make my second attack at advantage.
Oh, that's right. You don't have reckless attack yet. Thank goodness.
Yeah. It's 18 to hit. This time.
Oh, that is just a hit. That is AC 18, so you hit barely.
Okay. And then this is
Bring on the damage.
12 points of piercing as she... I imagine she uses the blunt end of her trident to trip him down, and then she flips it around and stabs down into him.
Oh, nice. I imagine you cover it with the shield, so you swipe. He's unaware. He falls.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Love
that.
And then I'm going to move 5 feet to the south, provoking an opportunity attack from the spiritual
weapon. All right. Jesus, don't worry. It's a natural 6. I cannot roll tonight,
Okay.
which is great for you guys. It's really good.
As the spiritual weapon misses me with a melee attack, I would like to use my reaction to expend another superiority die to make a melee attack against it.
Let's
Aha. All right. All right.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
And I'll add the die to this one. Which is going to be... Oof, bad roll. That is 12 points of piercing again.
I'm just double checking something here. You create a floating spiritual weapon that can... Doesn't say anything about hit points.
It can't be attacked.
I was gonna say
So
you
it does
can't
a
even
Baldur's
attack
Gate.
it?
It's
Oh, my
you
bad.
only if you
See?
can dispel it.
Damn it. Okay.
It's tricky.
so. We'll
No.
just say
Spiritual
that.
weapons technically get opportunity attacks as well.
No, they don't.
Okay, so
yeah.
They're not a creature.
I mean,
So
it
none
didn't
of that
hit, so that's good.
happened. But
Playing too much BG3.
Yeah, right? I'm so confused. If that is true, though, I'll move another 5 feet and provoke the other two.
Provoke from Shore and Jorlin.
Yeah, Shore would have disadvantage because he's prone.
Absolutely. That was a 12 and a 1. And then from Jorlin, you can see Jorlin's having a hard time because they're so disfigured. That was a 12 and a 4, so they also miss.
All right. It's going on. No, I'm too far away to hit Shore without disadvantage. Actually, I don't think I can hit either, right?
Trident is not a reach weapon, so no. I don't believe it's a reach weapon. It's been a while.
Correct. So, but I am 10 feet away, which I like.
Yeah.
I'll end my turn there.
Okay. How many superiority dice do you have left?
Only used 2.
But what's your total? Just asking for a friend.
2 out of 4.
All right. Sephel, you have had a very long
right.
time to ponder this turn. You have a demon
Oh.
10 feet in front of you, a giant spider 10 feet to the north of you, and a drow 15 feet above you with a hand crossbow.
Do
and you are
something
backed
crazy.
into a corner.
Do something
What's
crazy.
going on?
Do
You know,
something crazy.
Sephel, in his time away, he did a lot of self-reflecting, he did a lot of self-growth, but the most
I don't know
important
about
thing...
that.
The most important thing that he did was he took an Econ 101 class and he learned about maximizing gains.
Let's go!
In between seeing Arthur's son and everything.
Hey, make them listen, you
right.
idiot.
There's a little drop for you guys to listen to some of the bonus content.
So I'm gonna draw a circle for you. You tell me if you see this 20-foot radius circle.
Dude, I could see you doing it during all the previous other turns, and it made me very nervous.
Oh, you just see all of them, even if I don't have broadcasting turned on. Okay. So yeah.
I'm
So
the DM. I see all.
So there's a 20-foot radius circle drawn on the map right now. It is capturing Asha, the giant spider, Jorlin, Shore, the spiritual weapon which can't be attacked, and the pawn east of that giant spider. Every single one of those motherfuckers needs to make a Constitution saving throw against my black fucking hole, baby.
Let's go! Black hole!
Oh.
I don't even know what that means, but I like it.
It casts gravity sinkhole at 4th level.
God damn it. Explain gravity sinkhole for everybody.
A 20-foot radius sphere of crushing force forms at a point you can see within range and tugs at the creatures there. Each creature in the sphere must make a con save. On a failed save, they take 5d10 force damage and are pulled in a straight line towards the center.
Damn.
On a success, they take half damage and can stay where they are.
Great. Well, I have 5 different d20s in my hand, each one representing different individuals here. Here we go. Asha, this is a con saving throw.
Yep.
Yeah, not great for her. That is a 14, so
Fail.
I gotta mark everybody who fails here with colors. I'm gonna put blue for those that fail. All right,
Yeah,
Asha,
mark them,
done.
and then we'll go over the damage.
Giant spider failed. Oh my god. What is your spell save DC?
17.
Not a single one of them saved. That is a 13,
Amazing.
a 7, 11, a 5, and a 1. All of them fail. So, holy
Spicy dish. That's a
smokes.
spicy hole.
17, 21. Okay, so they all take 23 points of force damage.
Oh, all right. Before you do anything more, Asha needs to make a Constitution saving throw again to see if spiritual weapon is gone.
DC 11.
It's not concentration.
It's not concentration?
No.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, fuck.
That's why it's
What
Thank you,
is
thank you,
this
thank
spell?
you.
Spiritual weapon it's just broken.
It's a god level cleric spell,
It's
and
just
everyone's
broken.
broken. To it.
All right. So forget that. Thank you, Andrew, for being wonderful. The
Fuck
good
you, Andrew.
rules lawyer. All right, let's hear about all the nasty crap you're about to do to all of my baddies.
So 23 points of force damage. Oh my god. And the center point is the square hold on. Is this square right next to the spider. They are all pulled towards that central point. So they're all just sucked. Obviously not in one square, but as close as they can possibly get to that central point.
Okay, so they will move all the way there. There's no
Correct.
like it moves only 10 feet. They just immediately fly.
They are sucked. The wording is they are pulled in a straight line towards the center of the sphere, ending in an unoccupied space as close to the center as possible, even if the center is in air.
Oh my god, this is broken, but I love it. All right, you see that one less armored drow just like fall in, hit the backside of that giant spider, and its neck snaps. It's dead. Asha flies into the giant spider. Also is looking horrible. The giant spider is looking extremely bad as both Jorlin and Shore fly up into its legs, crunching more than half of its legs, and they are all in this pile in the center of the field.
Yeah. So for those who would have seen, Sephel's, the staff, the head, broke apart, and the phylactery that is now sitting in the middle, that black, greenish, purplish vortex shot a beam to a unoccupied space next to that spider that then just built into a void, and all of the air in that area just pulled everything toward it.
Yo.
Oh, okay. All right, is that your entire turn?
Can I try to scramble up the... Actually, hold on. What? These mushrooms over here, like at the bottom, Is this giving any sort of stepping ability? Like, could I use this to help get up onto the ledge, or is it a climb regardless?
It's a climb regardless. They're
Okay.
about 8 feet tall.
And how high is the ledge?
15 feet.
All right, it's kind of a halfway. I'm gonna try to get up there. Yeah, it's a terrible choice because athletics, but I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Okay. Straight roll. 14.
No.
Really?
Nope.
Okay.
There's no, like, super good handholds here, so you fall back down. I'm not going to roll any damage on you. Okay. You still got a bonus action? You got anything you could do with that?
I'm a fucking wizard. I don't have bonus actions.
I'm just double checking. That's fine. That's
I'm-
absolutely okay by me. You said
I'm
you don't have a
also-
bonus action, so we're moving
I'm
on.
also double checking.
Take some rogue levels, buddy. Enjoy it.
Wizard.
Yeah, everybody knows that's the best combo.
It's not a bad combo. I did one in our I made one in our Storm King's Thunder game as an NPC.
What's the name for that wizard?
Wizard.
Wizard.
I think I called him a spell thief or something like that.
Honestly,
all right.
That does go pretty hard. I like that.
The next up in the order are the regular drow. So this one moves a little bit closer to the edge. They are... Yeah, they are going to plunge down at you, Sephel, with...
Didn't that guy jump down to shoot me?
No, he came to the edge of the ledge, pointed down, and shot at you.
Okay.
So he's going to jump down. Makes the athletic. And they are going to try to stab you with a short sword. That is a 16 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, wow. That is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And thankfully, these ones don't have the poison for you. Next up is the drow on the ledge above Artomis, who is going to lean over and fire their crossbow. That is a miss with a 14. I need to stop using this beautiful cat's eye die because it is not doing its work tonight. All right, that is it for the remaining drow. Next up is Jorlin, who is smacked in this middle here. Now, is he stuck here, Brennan, or is he now free to move?
No, there's no lasting effects. It's
thank goodness.
instantaneous. It's gone.
Okay, dokie. That's better. They kind of like extract themselves from the mess, and they are going to move. Oh, can I make it to Scylla? Yes, I can. They are going to like limp charge towards Scylla and are going to take 2 short sword attacks at you. First one, I need my other sheet here. First one is a 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. You take minimum piercing damage. That is 5 points of piercing. Now you're going to take some poison damage. You take 10 points of poison damage. Second swing. That is a miss with a natural 2. So Jorlin manages to get in one sneaky stab at you. You feel that poison oozing in. That is his turn.
When they move into my reach, I would like to expend a superiority die.
No.
And I would like to brace.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
I think that definitely misses. I only rolled a 10.
That is a miss on his AC of 18. Thank goodness. Jorlin was probably like, I am too wise to see your small tricks. Next up is Shore, and Shore is pissed, but he's not dumb. So he reloads and he fires his hand crossbow at Scylla. That is a 22 again to hit.
Yep.
So that is 6 points of piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, con save. Let's go. You know what? I should be using my dice tower. 15.
That is a save.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 16.
Okay. You are not poisoned. Oh, man. All right. Next up is Asha, who is in horrible shape now. However...
She's being held.
She is going to cast Cure Wounds.
She can't. She's being held.
That's right.
She can make a save at the end of her turn.
Thank you. Cock die. That is a 16.
16 is the DC.
All right, not gonna do her much good because she's gonna die. All right. Asha's dumb turn. Ilvara, though. Ilvara. She is not liking the look of this. She's looking around at all of her companions here. And she's like, "The mistress shall not let us falter here. We will stand and dispatch these horrible, twisted insects." And at 5th level, she is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. So everybody within 60 feet, which gets all of her companions, except for Jorlin, all those that are alive, those that are dead, are going to get 3d8 plus her spellcasting modifier back. Did I say this fight was going to be one of the hardest you guys ever did? Because it is.
A couple of times.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh.
Wow. Boy, howdy, that was an exciting fight. And man, I thought Will was kidding when he said this is the most tokens he'd ever seen on field. Well, I guess he had a few surprises up his sleeve. Surprises like you'll find on our Discord. Come on down, like, follow, and subscribe, all of the social medias. You won't be disappointed unless you don't like quality content. See you next week.